Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Blade and welcome back to Surviving Mars. In the last episode, we got everything set up for our base. We are in the middle of it. It's pretty intense, it got to be said, because there's a lot of chances for me to fail because I'm just not amazingly great at this game yet. How do I... Hold on. I forget a little bit on... Isn't it like this? There we go, I was holding L2 instead of R2. Okay, so right now, we're on the red planet. As you can tell, it's quite red. And also something that's kind of cool, you can go into photo mode. Look at this, huh? Okay, and then toggle UI, and this can be like, bam, screenshot, right? I hope those don't appear on it, probably will. But, and also check that out, that's our logo on our ship, isn't that cool? And like we can freaking just take all the screenshots we want for thumbnails and stuff. It's gonna be so good. Anyways, right now our biggest problem is that we can produce power, but it's not constant. Like only when the day is out does it keep producing power. Now I don't have scanning sectors. Your first sensor tower is now completed. It will significantly boost this blah 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 blah. Okay, now that the sunlight's out, we're getting power. Great, but we want to do something about when there's not any power, so we'll do one battery because right now that's all I can really afford, so we'll connect that here, and then we'll also want to build a wind turbine for when, you know, there's no like freaking sun. We gotta diversify basically our portfolio in terms of producing power. Now we're creating concrete, which is good. Which is very, very good, because if you look over here, look at that. Oh, well, they're taking the concrete.
This is Mars official radio. I'm Miss Escalin.
Hello, Miss Escalin.
Another letter.
Ooh,
this comes
letter
from
time.
Tony. Hello, Miss Public Service. I've been a long-time fan of the great music you play. Regarding our future educational system, I have an idea. If our kids start their training at age 4, they will likely reach the sufficient academic level to start their lives as productive citizens by age 20. What do you think? Tony, your proposition is appealing, but I doubt that children can absorb abstract information any earlier than they already do today. Instead, I suggest we exclude subjects that don't apply to life on Mars, like domestic science, art, and handicrafts. Okay?
Research complete.
Fascinating. Anyways, now we've got the surrounding area being, I can't talk right now. Scanned. There we go. So hopefully that'll find little bits of resources for me, because this is actually kind of barren over here in terms of resources. Kind of a crap spot. But maybe the surrounding area will be a bit better. We'll see as the diodes, or whatever they're called, the little emotes, the little things that pop up. We'll see. But anyways, priorities. So we want a metal extractor at some point, but we need humans for that. So really all of our stuff will be coming from the surface, which means we need to be able to produce oxygen, water, and food. Now the first thing we'll want to do is get a Moxie going. Moxie produces oxygen. I don't know how it does that. It doesn't explain in any sort of way how it does these things that it does, but it does do them. You just have to trust. Just trust in it, okay? So there's a Moxie, and then we can have an oxygen tank. Wait, what's it take to make an oxygen tank? Just metal? Okay, good. So we'll have that yeah, that's fine, like right there. And then we'll need a moisture evaporator, which is also very useful. So we'll connect that up through this way, okay? And then we'll need a water tower, which stores water but doesn't work during cold waves, which is unfortunate, but you know, life is what it is. So we'll want to have this that's fine, okay? And then what else? We'll need pipes connecting everything, and a hydroponic farm, which needs people to work, I guess. That's how we produce food. So what we'll have to do, what I've noticed, is we'll have to have people before we can actually start producing food. I know it seems kind of garbage, but whatever. It's what has to be done. So we'll have to make sure when we bring people, we bring plenty of food, and then the first thing we're able to work on is the hydroponic farm. Okay, so we've got this all up and running, and this one needs more metals, but I think we have plenty of them. Like, what is all? Are these just rocks or are these minerals? It's kind of hard to tell. I think they're just rocks. I guess they'll be a little shiny. Huh? Like, is there anything out here? Or maybe they don't even appear until I scan it. Maybe that's what it is. So I gotta wait for this scan to complete, which is unfortunate for me, because that means I'll have ran out of metals unless I bring another ship to resupply, which, by the way, I did notice last time that the ships would refuel by themselves, but these ones don't. They don't do that because we don't have that perk. We'll have to actually get the whatever it's called, wait for it, polymer, here we go, fuel refinery. It will take 5, or it consumes 5 energy and 1 water, and maintenance is robot parts. Base production 12. Okay, so that's pretty good. We'll definitely want that. So we'll put this right next to there, and then in order to connect all these things up, I should just be able to go and attach. There we go. So I'll attach this. I wonder if this connects to both things. I guess I'll find out here in a second. Also, it tends to do what it wants to do in terms of how it connects all these things. A little irritating, because I like certain designs, and it won't let me do those designs. Here we go. Connect to it like this. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Is that connected to this? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. And then we'll want to also make sure that this is connected to these pipes. This is pipe central right here. Bam, look at that. If a pipe gets damaged, oh man, like, we're pretty good right there. Everything's connected the way it needs to be. And then, in terms of fuel,
Research complete.
I don't actually need to worry too awful much about, like, where the fuel goes, because I already have a fuel depot right here. We have very little concrete, unfortunately, but we have a decent amount of metal, it looks like. Decent amount. Very little everything else. Man, this is actually way harder than the last time. Last time I had tons of resources given to me. I mean, I know it's called freaking easy mode for a reason, but I'm just saying it was far easier than this. Let's see how much I got. Stored power 31.6. Discharging, which means it's taking more energy than what I'm producing right now, which is unfortunate. So that also means I'll want to
Sector
create
scanned.
a few more. How many machine parts do I have? Not many. So we'll probably want to increase our solar farm. I'm thinking that's probably something we'll want to do. So I'll build a couple more of these. Yep, and maybe one more right here-ish. Yeah, and then that can all get stored in the battery overnight. And at some point I'll need to do wind turbines, you know, for when it's not daytime. Like, I guess I could build just one more turbine. I just don't really want to, because then that's going to use up my machine parts. I'm basically going to need to ask for a resupply, which sucks. I would love to not have to at all, but you know how it is. Or do you? I don't know, do you? Do you know? Okay, so in order to create some of these things that I need, such as a polymer factory, I'll need to research these things. I know this one's for, it's an endome technology. The electronics factory, and the polymer factory, I think all of these require humans. So I have to, yep, see, now I'm out of freaking power. God dang it. So we're just gonna speed things along. There we go, and you can see down below that colorful bar is the progress on what year it is. So we're in our 3rd year right now. 3 years of being up here, and this is all we've been able to build. Yep, sorry about that. So yeah, we basically need things to be sped along so that I can... Okay, domes. Domes are habitable mega structures in which the future... Yeah, I know. How are we looking on my scans? It looks like we did get something scanned. Okay, so we have another concrete deposit over here, and we also have metal deposits, which is good because that's actually what I need. So, Arsenal, it is the RC transport. There we go. We want you to... Could you stop priority set from the info panel, individual buildings and constructions? Drones will try to complete higher priority tasks before lower priority ones. Building with higher priority will receive resources and power in case of shortages. Ah, I see. That would be good to know. Okay, so I need you to load just all whatever's here, whatever that is. Metal deposits. It can be polymers sometimes, but it's usually metals. Yeah, there's not a lot of resources over here. That sucks. I should have just landed in a completely different spot. But whatever, I guess, right? It looks like we got some stuff for that too, for it being scanned. Or no, it's saying there is an underground deposit of rare metals right here. We are not yet ready to exploit underground rare metal deposits. Okay, great. I'm so glad that that's the case. Okay, so we're basically zooming past this 3rd year because I'm kind of stuck until I have certain things I need, which is unfortunate. Like for example, right now I am producing enough power until all those things shut down, and then I'm not producing enough power. But I have stored power for a bit, hopefully, you know, until nighttime's over. Or not. I might need another battery at some point, but I don't have the like polymers or whatever it is that I need for it all. Also, this was never connected. These all need to be connected. So I'm going to have my guys connect that with power cables. And we'll just make basically a circuit here. So it'll go like this, and then like this, and then like that. It's just a big old freaking circle jerk. Yeah, there we go. I love it. And then we can put stuff all on the outside right there. More power producers, I suppose. Now, what do we got for research right now? What are we doing? Oh, okay, I guess we went through all our research options and we've unlocked a lot more new things. So, for example, let's see, one of these gives me money. Increase research provided by sponsor by 100. So that would be good. And then maybe that's not for like a while. More applicants will start to appear on Earth. Extractor upgrade increases, but also consumes more power. Probes are cheaper and can deep scan. I already have that one. Drones and rovers move 25% faster. That's probably pretty good. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel. That's pretty good. Low G high rise. I don't really need that right now. Hold on a sec. I gotta get rid of this hint. There we go. Water reclamation. New Spire building water reclamation system drastically reduces the water consumption of the dome. Sure. We could do that one. Okay. So, I hope I didn't just waste... I hope that means I didn't... Because I made the year go by so fast, I hope that doesn't mean I just wasted all that research opportunity there. Probably not, though. Or at least not much. Man, I have 22 drones. I didn't even realize. I thought I only had the 14. I guess when you start, it gives you some to begin with. I guess so. I guess. Oh, and this... Does this come with chargers? Oh, I guess so, huh? I didn't even know. Well, now I have 4 charging stations, which is great. Which is just great. And then nobody's building these wires. Everybody's actually just chilling out. And I don't know why. I think it's because I have no metal. So this guy who's got 20... Where are you right now? Hold on. If I go... and then I view him. Okay, he's right here. So I want you to first get over here and unload all that stuff right there. Okay, he's not doing anything right now. He's paused, which is weird. He's got power, so he should do what I say.
Sector scanned.
Unload. Just, yeah, fine. Unload right there. No, not really. Not really. Unload on that thing. You silly. You doof. Okay, great. And I also gotta watch out for his power, because I don't want him to accidentally just die. That would suck. And as you can see, all the kind of byproduct of concrete producing is being put there. I don't understand how there's concrete on Mars. I don't really get it. If it was stone or something, that would make sense. Or if it was like stuff to produce concrete, that would make more sense to me personally. But whatever, I guess. So now he's unloaded everything. So, I mean, it's not really a he. He doesn't have a sex, okay? But, you know, we'll just call him a he for right now. He could be whatever he wants to be. And we'll load just all that. Please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Sweet. Alright, so we're producing a crap ton of power right now. Let's see. So it's saying to me that hourly production is 36. The total demand is 22.4. So that does mean I'm producing more in the daytime than what I need, but at night I don't have enough. It would be great if I had more wind turbines. So in the end, we are going to have to ask for a resupply with what little money we got and be smart about it, because then we'll only have one rocket left. So what are we short on? Machine parts, polymers, electronics. These are all things that I would like to have. Okay, hold on. I'll also need prefab buildings. If I could get one more of these, that'd be great. But 2 more would be even better. I'm just going to say. That was another problem I had last time, is I didn't have enough moisture thingies. Stirling generator, I could, and it does produce a decent amount of power. So I guess I could do that. And then let's go ahead and do these ones as well for when I start my dome up, which I actually should be able to start making here soon. But if I recall, actually, to make one of those domes, I'll need like a good amount of these things, which sucks because I'm almost out of funding entirely. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so it's on its way. It'll get here in like a year or 2. So in the meantime, oh yeah, listen to that music. In the meantime, what's going to happen is a lot of stuff. I'm going to freaking get some cords over here. Power cables. And then, see, isn't it good? Isn't the music good in this game? I just, it was definitely an enjoyable experience for me while I was playing it on my own. I thought, look how wavy that wire is. Oh, that's so crazy. It's so crazy. And so I'll need that for like the moisture things and whatever. When I get those started up over here, I'll just connect. I'll basically have an entire mass of like ever-growing pipes and such. And then I'll probably start another power grid like elsewhere, like over here or whatever, so that I can continue to do things. What are these? Metal deposit. Okay. How about metal deposit? Metal deposit. I have to keep an eye out because sometimes it will be silicone, and that is something I want. I want silicone. This whole area really. Oh, here we go. Wait, what's that? Okay, never mind. It just looked like a different color. Got my hopes up. It's all metal deposits. So I guess I'll just use all that for underground rare metals. We'll want that at some point. I gotta keep expanding. There's gotta be water out here somewhere. It said there's lots of it, but it just happens to be nowhere near where I am, which is fine because there's a technology. It's called shuttles. So you'll fly from like on this area of the map, and you'll fly it on over here, which is pretty handy. We'll scan this area, We'll scan, like, just, you know, stuff. Okay, I'm kind of stuck at this point. This is the part where I'm like, what do I do now? Because I have to, there's like waiting, you know? There's like certain things where you just have to wait for it. A basic dome costs 80 concrete, 20 metal, and 10 polymers. Okay, that's what it was polymers. Okay, so I don't have enough concrete right now. I haven't produced all that much, although we are on the track, I guess. We're on the right track to get it. It's just we're not producing enough concrete, which means I would want to expand out to here, I think. Is probably what I'd want to do. And so that they wouldn't have to go as far. So, okay, they've almost got this one all filled up. Right? How much? 36 out of 180? Oh, that's metal. There we go. Concrete. So 12 out of 180. Trying to think. If I put another... Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have them build, unless it's too far out of range, in which case I'm just kind of screwed. Concrete extractor. Too far from working drone commander. God dang it. Okay. There's a drone hub. Okay, so at some point I'll want to use another drone hub to expand out this way, which I don't think I can build them yet. Drone hub. Yeah, right here I haven't researched the technology yet, so that's unfortunate. Now, salvage, mark buildings, cables, and pipes to be demolished. Blah, blah, blah. That's not useful for me right now. So it's kind of a waiting game right now. We'll speed things along until that spaceship gets here. And once it gets here, I will let you know what we're doing next.
Research complete.
Welcome back to Mars Official Radio. Due to the dynamic and irregular environment in schools, I was dissatisfied working as a teacher. Instead, I went back to the university and studied astrophysics. Physics is the science of matter, its motion, and its behavior in space and time. Astrophysics is the science of things like dark matter, a form of matter that neither emits nor reflects electromagnetic radiation.
Fascinating.
We don't know if it really exists, but it helps us explain the irregular movements of galaxies. It obviously doesn't get rid of all irregularities. After a little talk, it's time for a little music. That's regular.
Okay. So in these kind of areas, right? These are what you want to build your dome around, because that's that's something only workers can do. That's something I learned last time the hard way. I might as well go ahead and tell them though to start working on this basic dome right here. We'll have it like right, uneven terrain. We'll have it like right. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so this will be where our first dome is. It's gonna be freaking awesome. I'm excited. Oh, would you stop doing that? I'm so used to being able to zoom out a lot, and instead it just like super zooms immediately. Okay, so that'll be where our dome is. Look at all them swarming to get it done. It's beautiful. Love it. Okay, we'll definitely want to connect power up here. So power cables, get started. Get your engine started. Power cables. One thing first. There we go. So we'll go to here, and then we'll just. Oh, I can't go through that, I guess. That's interesting. What to do about that? Okay, this is what I'll do about that. I'll build cables this way. That's right, and those other cables can be good for something else. Yeah, right there. That's where it'll be. Sweet. And now I also need to connect the pipes all the way over there, which is a lot of pipes. It's a long way for it to go. It's gonna be a little ugly, but nobody ever said that beginning space life was gonna be beautiful. You know, whoever told you that, okay, was just a
complete.
Piece of crap lying to your face, and I don't much appreciate that. Okay, you can tell them off and be like, hey, you know what? Phoenix Blade told me, okay, You could be like, freaking, he said that this kind of stuff doesn't have to be
Sector
perfectly
scan.
beautiful the first time. That's what he told me. And you're dang straight. So apparently, okay, there we go. I was like, it won't let me stretch out anymore. That's weird. And we'll go this way, and then we'll go this way, and there we go. Now this dome will get both water and oxygen. And I don't have the perk quite yet. There's a perk you can get that just instantly builds pipes, and it instantly or it makes it so you don't have to do any maintenance to them, which is pretty good. I look forward to that one. And we now have our second rocket, which is pretty nice. We're going to have it land somewhere kind of out of the way-ish. We'll have it land, but we also have to have it close by so the drones can do stuff. So we'll have it land right here. Ta-da! How's this rocket doing for refueling? Pretty good. It's 30 out of 40. So when I need to, I can just launch it straight back. But I'm not going to do that since I don't actually have that much funding. I should have renamed this rocket. God dang it. Oh well, whatever. The Phoenix Horizon is a pretty cool name, and then Atlas 1 isn't too bad of a name. But what we'll do, you see, is we'll fill this up with resources, send it back, and get money. That's what I want to do anyways. Come and speed it along a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, hold on. Photo mode. Am I right? Of course I am. Time of day, we want to change it so that it's bright looking. Wow, that really freaking, that's too bright. That's good right there. Okay, we'll toggle UI, and this will be the screenshot. Haha, yeah, look at that. Or like I can't pan it up. You know what I mean? I can only have this angle. Kind of unfortunate. Unless there's a way to do that. What's this? Nope. Fog density, exposure, nope. Oh well, they could have a better photo mode, but it's whatevs. Cool. So now we have all the things we'll need to build more water condensers and whatever, and we'll get this dome done in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below on what you thought of this episode, and as always, remember to keep the flame alive.
Now I've broken the rules, I'm not the one to be. Tired, cold, shaking and blue, she's on the phone to me.